Air New Zealand is rolling out economy class sleep pods in a game-changing upgrade for travellers. The airline has announced that its incoming Dreamliners will be fitted with 6 beds that passengers can book for a 4-hour slot on long-haul flights. Joining us live is Geoffrey Thomas, the aviation editor at the West Australian newspaper. Jeff, good to see you. Gosh, it looks pretty plush when you look at these images.
Looks amazing. It is amazing, and you know, good on them for doing it. I mean, the Air New Zealand's a tremendously innovative airline, and they've been working on cabins now for 15 years. They reinvented the cabin 15 years ago when they introduced the Sky Couch in economy, which is a set of 3 seats that converts into a bed, fabulous for a mother and a couple of children, or a parent with a couple of children, or a couple. They've been really at the forefront of innovation. Now they've taken it and a quantum leap forward with the Sky beds, 6 of them, which are available for economy and premium economy passengers. But they've also introduced another section of economy called Stretch, which is taking the leg room back to what it was back in the 1960s. Loads of leg room. So there's about 38 seats there. That so if you're a tall person, and we're all getting taller, that's going to be perfect for you. They've retained the Sky Couch. They've still got the standard economy if you're really on a budget. And then you can order a bed for 4 hours or whatever to have a sleep.
So it's not our imagination. The room in an economy seat is getting smaller and smaller. It has done over many years.
Look, absolutely. As we've demanded lower and lower fares, I mean, go back, back to the original 747. The configuration was 2 seats, 4 seats, 3 seats, and loads of leg room. First thing they did was they said, well, hang on, it's now going to be 3, 4, 3. So we lost some shoulder room. Okay. Then they gradually pulled the seat pitch back. And yes, as we demand lower and lower fares, they said, well, there's one easy way of doing that. That's to give you less and less room, which is what they've been doing. And then since then, they've been adding these new classes like premium economy and business class and those sorts of things. So now there's a whole suite of options. And on this Air New Zealand airplane, there's 7 different options for 7 different budget levels. So, no matter what your budget, no matter what your size, there's going to be a product that's going to work for you.
Amazing. Let's look at post-pandemic travel, how it's playing out. This is in the headlines every few days. We're seeing airport chaos. Obviously, it's school holidays, either started or about to start in different parts of the country. What can people do to avoid airport chaos?
Look, there's not a lot at the moment. I mean, do as much as you can online, check in online, get the pass in your wallet and all that sort of thing. Get to the airport a bit earlier, possibly not too much earlier because you don't want to be impacting on the folks that are flying before you. But the best thing you can do is take a chill pill, because the reality is there's nothing you can do about it, and there's nothing the airlines can do about it either, because there's a whole raft of problems that have come together, not just in Australia, but right across the globe. Fundamental problem, during COVID, airlines sacked hundreds of thousands of workers right across the globe. And those folks have gone off and got another job or retired. Now we want them back. We're struggling to get them back. That's one problem. COVID, people are test positive in the morning, I can't go to work. And absenteeism is up to 30%. So when you're having a shortage of staff and absenteeism up to 30%, and everybody wants to travel, it's a perfect storm.
And is that why we're seeing a lot of flights being delayed as well? I saw some data saying it's the worst it's been in years.
Yes, it is. It's the worst it's ever been.
Right.
And it's the worst it's ever been right across the globe. It's so bad, for instance, in the Netherlands, KLM are not flying passengers out. Neither Lufthansa. They're saying, we cannot fly you out because we can't guarantee to get you back. Our planes are going out empty to bring people back from their holidays or destinations, wherever, whatever. That's how bad it is, and there's literally thousands and thousands of flights being cancelled across the United States, across Europe, shortage of pilots, shortage of ground staff, you name it. It's a chaotic situation.
What a mess. What about masks? They're not in our airports anymore. When are we going to be able to stop wearing masks on planes?
I think very soon. I think, the reality is, on an aeroplane, it's probably the safest place you're ever going to be when it comes to COVID, because of the air conditioning systems are state of the art. The air does not move front to back, it moves head to toe, refreshed every couple of minutes, fresh air from outside, heap of filters. It's as good as you'll ever get. Way better than on a train or a bus or a supermarket or waiting in your local IGA queue to pay for your food. It's way safer than that. So, you know, it's time to give them away, really.
Just finally, and to make our viewers green with envy,
Yes.
you just told me before that you're just back from Bali.
Yeah.
This is somewhere that Australians love to go, and we heard horrible stories about it really being decimated by COVID during the pandemic. It was abandoned.
Yep.
What's it like there now?
It's fabulous. It's fantastic. I mean, I'm not a Bali person. I am not a Bali person, but that's post. Now, I'm a convert. My
Right.
wife talked me into it. Up we went for a week. Loved it. It was really, really lovely.
All the hotels are back and running.
They're all
up
back and running.
Yep.
Lots of improvements.
COVID safe?
Yeah, absolutely. We didn't get COVID up there. We got COVID when we got back, but we didn't get it up there. But yeah, look, it was absolutely amazing and not as frenetic. The Balinese just are so thrilled to see us. Just so thrilled. Thank you for coming. And they're always very welcoming anyway. But now it's just a beautiful place.
Yeah, they
Gorgeous.
really missed the tourism, haven't they? Anyway, I hope they can get back on their feet soon. Very jealous, Jeff Thomas. Glad that you're off and travelling again. Maybe you've inspired some of our viewers to do the same. Thank you so much for your time.
It's a pleasure.